Mm. Can we start?
Yes.
Mhm.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillah. Today we got Aloha,
Mhm.
second year university student, and Aisha, grade 7 student. So these two young ladies are going to share some information. One is going to be the MC, moderator for the program, and uh, my Bhatiji, Aloha, she's going to share her success. She applied for one award or small grant scholarship from McDonald's and how he apply when she get this scholarship. She's going to share the information and she's going to share other information also. So now the floor is to um, Aisha. Aisha, please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Aisha, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with Aloha, who recently received a $1,000 scholarship from McDonald's. The purpose of this interview is to educate and encourage others to apply for multiple grants and scholarships. At the end of this interview, we will be taking questions from the viewers via chat box. Now, I would like to ask for Aloha to introduce herself.
So, obviously they introduced me quite well. I'm Aloha. I am a second year business student at MRU University. My first year I was in Edmonton at U Alberta, but I live in Calgary and I came back here because, things are very expensive, but so far it's going very good. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start by diving into your experience about how you got this $1,000 scholarship.
Okay, so starting right off, I work at McDonald's like part-time with school and stuff like that. And I saw a flyer that was being promoted and advertised in our break rooms. And I asked my managers about it, and they were like, yeah, like we do this every year. And there's a couple of them that are given out all throughout Canada, right? So I applied, and it was a pretty long process, but I applied and I got my managers to help, and it was quite a bit that I worked. And because of that, I was able to, fund my right now spring classes for that.
It sounds like a thorough process. You got it from a flyer?
Yes, I did get it from a flyer, and I just scanned a code, and it actually brought me to this entire thing that I can share right now on my screen. Um, it
Okay.
actually brought me to this website, and I actually pressed find scholarships, and there was like a bunch of scholarships that it led me to that I actually went through the whole thing, and I found ones that worked for me. I also created a profile for myself, so the people on the committee teams that look at my scholarship applications also, they can get to know me a little bit better. Along with it, just not the McDonald's one, but there's much more that you can apply for, like just even smaller ones as well.
Okay, so what was your reaction when you found out you were one of the recipients of this McDonald's scholarship?
Well, obviously, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, like, because it's free money, and who doesn't like free money? And $1,000 is quite a bit, especially for education. I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, like I can, I don't have to like take out loans for that. And I was even more excited about myself. And I was very like, I can't believe I did this, because the whole process of it was very long. When I first applied, I was like, I thought it was going to be super easy, but I had to really put in work. I had to write an essay. I had to do a bunch of descriptions about myself. Why do I even need the money? Why am I applying for it? How long have I been working there? And I also had to make like a 5-minute video describing what the money is going to just go towards and stuff like that. So because it was such a hefty process, being able to kind of reap the rewards of my hard work felt really great.
Record a 5-minute video. What were you saying in that 5-minute video?
Well, I talked about myself. I talked about like who I am, what I'm studying, you know, just like the whole process and like why do we even need the money? Like that's what the whole thing is, right? And then the essay was pretty much like it was pretty long, but it was kind of like the similar things. It's like, tell me about your story, tell me about your background, you know, kind of like that.
So you got $1,000, right? So
Mhm.
how are you going to use that $1,000? How are you going to use the scholarship money?
I already used it. I already used it on my spring classes. Yeah, school is really expensive, guys. It is, but it's okay that it's, you know, expensive. It's an investment on yourself for long term and it's a safety net. You know, that's why we go to school for education. Knowledge is power, but I'm okay with it and I'm taking spring classes in about a couple days. So, yeah.
That's really cool. So, what advice would you give to other students who are looking for scholarship opportunities?
Literally just find anything you and apply for it. You know, I genuinely think that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And I didn't think I would get it, but I did, right? So even if they're like small scholarships, like $200, $500, it doesn't matter. You don't have to win like a big scholarship, right? It's free money, just apply for it. And sometimes people don't even apply for it and you can just get it out of, you know, basis. So apply for everything and anything, you know, take the time, maybe just like a day off where you search up scholarships and you just apply for everything.
So, since this is a McDonald's scholarship, do you like McDonald's?
I do. I mean, I work there, right? It's money, it's work. You do what you gotta do.
Work at McDonald's?
Yeah, you have to like because that's like the whole thing. You work at McDonald's. I'm a cashier there, right? And you like the scholarship was mainly for people in McDonald's. And like you can also find other scholarships that match your program. So I have a lot of ones that match my program in business. There's a lot of diversity ones as well, First Nation ones, South Asian ones. Just search up anything. This one was mostly like you have to work at McDonald's. And I think around like 300 people all throughout Canada applied. And I think around 10 people got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. I know I said at the beginning I would answer any questions, the chat box, but there's like no one here in this meeting, so I don't have I don't have any questions to answer. So again, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, and we wish you best in your future endeavors in your school years.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now Aloha, you are going to share some other information also, so that which other scholarships you applied or other information you can share so that we can get benefit or other audience they can check.
Okay, is the recording still?
No, it's fine. We can share it. It's fine.
You want me to share it right now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so sharing. So some other scholarships I applied for as well was hold on. If I go to applications, you know, there was this here. There was just 3 right now, but through Scholartree, I was able to find quite a few. Like I also applied for this one, and you have to go and you have to visit the website for a lot of the times. And for these like bigger ones, you have to give your transcripts and talk about yourself. So here you have to like talk about just like little things like this, 500 words, talk about your GPA. You know, obviously they look for better GPAs. There's also smaller ones that are just could be like for art, could be for finances. Also here it leads you to different lists as well. So I haven't applied for these, but I'm looking into it. Yeah, that's about it.
So what will be your opinion or suggestion for young star in our community? See, you told me that there's lots of scholarships, award, grant are available, but lots of children, they don't care, they don't apply. So what will be your suggestion for these young stars?
It's free money. Just do it, right? It's just money. You have to work like maybe a couple hours to write something about yourself, but you're writing about yourself. You're just saying, hey, I need this money because of this. I want to pursue my education, and you'll be less in debt. So in the long run, it'll help you so much. I promise you, it's free money. Just take it.
Yeah, definitely, right? It's helpful, right? You do one course or two courses, payment is done, right? There'll be no
Mhm.
extra pressure. So you can focus more on studies if you get those kind of awards. It's also prestigious, it's honored also. So,
Mhm.
and then I think, yes, this is my opinion is maybe there's a 10 or 20 scholarships if you apply, definitely one or two you'll get it. If you don't
Yeah,
apply, there'll be zero chances, right?
yeah, exactly. So, like I said before, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So just shoot, just shoot for everything. Yeah.
Yes, from my experience, I see that other, some other students also, they applied, they got it.
Yeah. Yeah. You can also do like government grants as well. So they give out a lot of grants. So that is also very helpful. I know last year I got around $6,000 for grants, and that completely covered my one semester, like 4 classes. So it was a lot.
For the university first year, right? First year.
First year, yeah.
Okay. So what is the grant name? Do you like to
It's
share?
from government, like Apply Alberta, and you
Okay.
can go into it. And there's a lot of grants in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are lots of, yes, different criteria also there. Okay. So thank you very much, Aloha. So to give us time for the community. So hope you'll apply more grant, more award, more scholarship in future and share, keep in touch.
Yes, of course, I will.